Hey, it's Chili Philly. I'm travelling around the country to show you what's behind a travel snap. Ching! If you don't know much about me, I'm an Australian artist, famous for my crochet creations on Instagram. But right now, I'm your travel show host.
We're in the Granite belt west of Brisbane, and I hear it's flower season, but I think I missed it.
In all my life, I have never seen so many depressed looking flowers, and probably will never again. I mean, the ones I saw looked really nice on the gram. Maybe next time I won't start the show surrounded by dead plants. Anyway, welcome to #travel. You know you're on a good road trip when you leave the safety of the capital cities and pass some delightfully obscure signs. Obviously, my curiosity got the better of me. I was equal parts relieved and disappointed to find out it was only an aquarium. So I had a moment with several goldfish, then continued on my way. Stanthorpe is located in southeast Queensland. It's about a 3-hour drive from Brisbane, right near the border of New South Wales. A perfect location for a weekend getaway.
I've always wanted to travel to the Big Apple. And here I am, in Stanthorpe.
Stanthorpe is the largest town in the Granite belt. Its high altitude climate makes it perfect for growing apples and selling apple related products.
This is the best apple pie I've eaten in a long time.
The locals of Stanthorpe are also proud of their grapes. Apparently some of the best wine in Australia comes from this part of the country. I have grape expectations. But first, I thought I'd check out the hustle and bustle of the city centre.
Yeah, there's a legitimate target country over there.
There wasn't a soul to be seen for miles. Apparently just over 5,000 people live here.
Is this really a country town?
But today, the heart of Stanthorpe was a ghost town. If you're into stalking, the Mountain Malay lookout is totally a jam.
My favourite thing about Stanthorpe is getting to know about it via staring at it from above into everyone else's backyard.
It also doubled as an opportunity to get a better view of the Granite belt. But I still couldn't see anyone. Perhaps a deadly virus had swept through the town. Or maybe they were all at the Stanthorpe show. For now, I'm off for a little cheese.
Hey, we're at the Stanthorpe Cheese Factory and we're going to go to the Jersey Girls Cafe to try out some new cheese. Let's go.
I wanted to see how artisanal cheese was made out in the Granite belt. I caught up with Will, the resident cheesemaker.
So should we go at the back and we'll have a look at all our maturing cheeses? Big room. So we've got all our hard cheeses maturing and also our whites, which are finished maturing in the white room. So there's oodles of stuff.
Literally cheese heaven.
Everything ages at like 5 degrees here. So sit out here for like 12 months.
Will is a genuine cheese man and Stanthorpe native. His love for cheese really shows.
Do you want to have a quick look at the making room?
Yeah,
So
from outside.
From outside, yeah, it's a sterile environment. I'll go up and I'll show you what I've been doing this morning. If you can hear down there, the milk comes in, gets stirred around, heated up really hot, pasteurised, put in this tub here. This is the making tub. It's set and cut, and this is what we've got. So we've got these lovely, luscious curds, which are stirred to keep separate, and they're stirred at 42 degrees. If I could produce a cheese like that, that would be ideal. Soft and creamy in the middle, lovely and fluffy on the outside.
Now all that was left was to try some cheese.
I should cut like a really nice slice of this, so it looks like this. Bon appetit!
The cheese was delicious. 10 out of 10 would eat again. To aid in my cheese digestion, I thought I'd hit up the castle down the road. Castle owner, Cedric Miller, has been repping his wares out of his castle for over 25 years. It's like a liquor wonderland in here.
What inspired you to specifically do a castle?
Oh, nothing inspired me. I just thought if I wanted something nice to work in every day, if I lived in it, I'd be pissed all the time.
Is it right if I taste some stuff?
There's plenty there to try.
Awesome.
I've never seen so many varieties of alcohol. It was like a boozy potions class. You know, if Harry Potter was 18 plus.
The major thing with everything I make is you do it all in-house. A lot of our products are the only ones in the world.
Yeah.
The range now is over 300 different products.
I was fortunate enough to get a behind-the-scenes tour of Cedric's castle. Literally where the magic happens.
So these are some new ones going. So that's passion fruit.
Yeah.
Lychees, as you can tell. In there is, nearly $500 worth of fruit in these jars.
Obviously, I couldn't try everything, so Cedric dished me up some of his personal favourites.
One of our good sellers, there's a few rum drinkers in Queensland. So this is rum, chocolate and coffee.
Yeah, I like that.
We don't drink water here.
Oh, yeah.
Mosquitoes live in water. They don't live in alcohol.
All I can say is, day drinking. Inspired by medieval times, I decided to catch the train back to Stanthorpe. But there was no train. There hasn't been a train in years, so I walked. Right into the Stanthorpe show. And yes, this is where all the locals had been hanging out.
Hang on.
The rides were thrilling. That's hard. It actually feels like you're gonna fall out.
We've got the world's biggest monster truck. They have got the world's biggest show bag.
After a good time at the show, I decided to head back to my country cottage accommodation. The veranda was the perfect spot for me to do some work.
I'm making an apple because I'm in the land of apples here in Queensland.
You can find cute cottages all around the Granite Belt to cuddle up in for the weekend. This secluded farmhouse was a cheeky Airbnb booking. And it had cows too. Friendly, hairy cows.
Come in.
Hey.
Ooh, sorry. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Sorry. We bonded now. Now I always remember it's her thing.
Today I'm heading up to the high country. Here, mountains of granite tower over the land. It's also the perfect spot to grow grapes. I thought I would follow my Google search and make a trip to Symphony Hill, just outside of Ballandean. In the wintertime, it gets down into the single and even negative digits out here. Surprisingly good weather for winemaking.
Well, the Granite Belt is 1,000 metres above sea level. This is one of the undiscovered and uncelebrated wine regions of Australia. We're actually got fantastic wine growing conditions that no one knew about.
I would never have thought of Queensland being a wine place, I guess, in general.
This is Ewan McPherson, founder of Symphony Hill Wines and all-round Granite Belt enthusiast.
When you visit the Granite Belt, you're visiting and you're seeing the owner, you're seeing the winemaker, and it's all family owned and run.
Ewan offers me a beginner's guide to wine.
So come and see why I drive a Kia and not a Lamborghini. Oak barrels are quite expensive. They're around $1,700 each. But no, you've got to invest in this really good oak to get the quality into the wine. A wine needs oak. It's the essential ingredient. What would you like to try?
Gosh.
All right, Prosecco. So espresso and then Prosecco is how you should start your day. So it's made differently to French champagne. So the 2012 Reserve Shiraz, Our signature red wine. You get these beautiful aromas, black cherry, truffle, earthy notes, and it's been served to Barack Obama, also Prince William and Kate when they were visiting in Brisbane. After having our wine, she actually got pregnant, which is, I'm not sure whether there's a relationship there, but obviously she enjoyed it anyway. We'll go that far without getting sued.
It's just kind of funny now smelling so many things consecutively and...
You see those differences.
Yeah, because I guess when you buy one thing, you just kind of experience that moment.
The wine was so good, I couldn't leave empty-handed. My last destination on my getaway was Girraween National Park. And of course, there were some big Australian landmarks to see along the way.
We're at the Balladine Pyramid, and it isn't one of the 7 wonders of the world, but it does make you wonder, who made it? Some say it was made by aliens, but some say it's just a guy trying to get the boulders off his farm.
The latter being the correct assumption.
This is a local thing called a Frutosaurus, but I thought it was a Stegosaurus. I don't really know much about dinosaurs, but I heard it is one, so. We're here at Girraween National Park and we're going to check out some boulders.
I thought I would wear my rainbow hat on the off chance that the kangaroos would find me cute and likeable. Giant boulders litter the park, hence the name Granite Belt. In the winter, snow can fall here. Thankfully it's summer and the conditions were perfect for bushwalking.
I actually have found a new appreciation for boulders now since I've come to the Granite Belt, especially in terms of I didn't realise there could be so many in one place at the same time. I'm not a model. I'm thinking about lots and lots and lots of rocks.
My trek around Girraween made me appreciate the natural beauty of this part of the world.
Authentically Queensland.
I could hang out in this beautiful place all day long, and so I did, in order to finish my crochet apple. The Granite Belt really is an underappreciated spot. The locals are always up for a yarn, you get it? But most of all, I've discovered a newfound love for the humble apple. Thanks for hanging out with me as I travelled around the Granite Belt in Queensland. See you next time!